welcome to the Special Projects podcast. Yeah, get me. Please don't use that. Oh god, please don't use that. Don't put it at the start.
Okay.
Because I'll kill you. You have too much power as an editor. Hello, and welcome to the Special Projects podcast. I'm Cassie. Why? I gave you an order.
And I'm Jamie.
I'm Andrew.
Oh god, we are the worst at introductions. Don't yay that. We've done.
Okay,
I think we've got to keep it just like that.
We're keeping that.
Fine. Okay, I don't care anymore. I'm too hot. It's too hot.
Okay, so today we have lots of comic news from Comic Con, and well, not a San Diego Comic Con though, because that's just started pretty much. So we get to that at some point.
This is the alternative podcast for people that like us are too poor to go to San Diego. If you too are too poor to go to San Diego, listen to our terrible podcast where we're gonna guess what's been happening at San Diego from a few tweets and Tumblr posts we've seen. It's gonna be really accurate and great. Right. So
First news.
We need to talk about London Film at Comic Con because
that's
was
a thing.
ages ago, and last
it was.
podcast I think we were excited to go.
I'll show some clips. If you're watching this on YouTube, which you probably are, there's clips that we're probably going to play in the background now of how crazy busy it was on the Saturday.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow. I've been. Wait, sorry, Andrew, talk first because.
Okay, I really just want to say, at least we didn't go to DashCon.
But an extra hour in the ball pit, guys. One whole hour.
In the PE ball pit, you know.
Oh god, it had like a stain on it. Oh god, why? Who thought that was a good idea? Anyway, right, that could be a whole podcast episode. But yeah, I've been going to Showmasters events. They're the company that runs. They ran London Film and Comic Con. They do other stuff throughout the year. If you don't know of them, I've been going to their stuff for about 4 or 5 years, and I have never been to an event that was this crazy. Like, wow, it was insane. Like, usually it's busy. Like, it's always busy because it's a big event, you know, but wow, I've never been to an event where I've had to queue for like half an hour when I've already bought my tickets. And then when we got inside, it was like another half hour of like just a crowd that you physically couldn't get past because there was just so many people there. And I mean, I'm sure the people that do go to stuff like we were talking about, like San Diego, are like, yeah, but that's every convention ever. But no, like, usually you just walk in straight away and it's crowded, but it's not that crowded. It was insane. Like, wow.
Yeah, I spent half an hour from when I originally got in to go and find Cassie, who was outside.
Oh yeah, you were like, where are you? It's like, I'm outside. You're like, okay.
And it took me half an hour to get through everyone and back outside, which is insane.
It was... like, as well, the Old Court is not that big. Like, compared to a lot of convention centers. Like, usually if you were walking in the hall that we were in, which was Old Court 2, I think is the main hall, you could walk from one side to the other in about, you know, if there was no one there, you could walk it in about 5 minutes. Like,
Probably.
Yeah, it's not that big
like
of a hall.
Less than like 20 to 30 seconds. It's not that big.
Yeah, like, literally, like, okay, if you were running it, you could run it in, like, 30 seconds, but, like...
Oh, from one end to the other, if we meant side to side. Yeah, fair enough.
No, from the entrance to the back where the cosplay stuff was. You could walk from one side to the other in, like, 2 or 3 minutes, let's say,
and
roughly.
That took me, like, 15 to 20 minutes, like, to get halfway.
Yeah, it was really crazy, like, and... Like, I won't talk too long about this, because, I mean, we could spend, like, 3 hours talking about LSCC, but the reason we didn't do a podcast there, and the reason Jamie didn't even do, like, a video there, is just because it was really hard to do anything, because usually you can just kind of walk around, and it's busy, but, you know, you can do things, but literally, like, we were just crammed in. There was no way of getting anywhere or doing anything, so doing a podcast there, it would have just been... background noise and like me going, oh god, I'm really warm the entire day. Oh yeah, that didn't help. The fact it was like, god, what, 27 degrees all day or whatever it was.
Oh yeah, it was hot as balls.
And I was in a wig. And it was like, ugh.
My unfortunate tan.
I like that. And not a sunburn, an unfortunate tan.
Yeah. Well, unfortunate tan because because there was a part like the next day, like the tan, it's where my fringe is, it's that bad.
Where your fringe is.
Yeah.
That's funny. I mean, that's bad, but that's.
It goes around the shape of my hair. That's what it is. It is that bad.
Oh god. Yeah, I do feel really bad for people that queued because they weren't gonna get in, at all. There were people that showed up at midday thinking they could come in, and even people that showed up. I know people that showed up at 10 and they didn't get in.
Yep.
It was.
Yeah.
It was, no offense to Showmasters, because usually they do a pretty good job. Sorry, I'm just adjusting myself in my chair. That was not a fart.
Sure.
But, oh yes, I'm adjusting. No, but, usually they do a really good job, but this time I think they just really underestimated some stuff, and, yeah, it wasn't an awful convention, it was just very busy, and at times I felt a little bit unsafe, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Especially when we found out that they changed all the fire exits.
Oh
closed.
god, yeah, we found out afterwards that they'd had the fire exits literally chained up. Which, I mean, it's not Showmaster's fault, it's Earl's Court's fault, but, wow. I already didn't feel safe in there anyway, because I'm a little bit claustrophobic. I don't really get, panic attacks for stuff like it, but I do get a little bit claustrophobic, and it was crazy. You couldn't get out quickly, so I'm really glad that, nothing happened, because I feel like if it had have done, we wouldn't have been able to get out, because it was just crazy insane. And, again, that's not necessarily, Showmaster's fault or Earl's Court's fault or whatever. I'm not coming here to rant and blame and go LFCC was terrible, because it wasn't. It was just very busy. But
yeah,
at times I did feel unsafe. But I think this was all down to Stanley. Basically, I feel like that was what we agreed
sake,
on.
Stanley. Did
you see sorry to interrupt, didn't he cancel his appearance at I think it was San Diego or something? I know it was something recent. And everyone on the Showmasters forum was like, guys, I think we broke Stanley.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
God.
he did. It was San Diego. Stanley.
It was San Diego,
I'm on the Reddit at the moment. It says Stanley abruptly cancels appearance.
You're
and that
on
was
the Reddit?
yesterday.
Are you not paying attention to my... No, I'm kidding.
Yeah, you're boring.
You're a douche. Don't laugh. But yeah, Andrew, do you want to tell everyone about your t-shirt?
He's lost his voice. Sorry. Stanley lost his voice due to laryngitis.
Oh no! Oh god! I feel bad because I didn't specifically meet him at LFCC, because I met him at LSCC a couple of years ago. Too many similar named conventions in the UK.
Yeah.
But I did see him walk past me, and he looked so tired. I felt so bad for him, poor guy.
And that was in the morning.
That was the morning of Saturday. He did a signing on the Friday as well, so he was pretty knackered from that. But I felt so bad for him, because he did look exhausted. I mean, everyone looked exhausted, but yeah. Anyway, sorry, Andrew, do you want to tell people about your t-shirt at LFCC?
So, I was like, oh, I don't want to, I'm not going to come in costume or anything, because I just wasn't, I hadn't really prepared anything. I was like, I want to wear a nerdy shirt, so I was like, okay, well, I have this X-Men shirt that I got from Primark. It's cheap. Did not, and I got there at first. I saw other people with Marvel shirts. I was like, oh, okay, that's not. I think 20 people had the exact same shirt as me in the end.
Yeah,
possibly more.
On the Sunday though, there was more people as well.
Yeah, but the best part was that guy who came up. He tapped us on the shoulder, and at first we assumed he wanted a picture of me because I was in Daenerys cosplay. But then he looked at Andrew, and he was like, "Oh, I'm sorry, mate. Can I get a photo of you? I'm trying to get photos of everyone that's wearing the same X-Men shirt." And then, yeah, he was basically taking photos of everyone that had the same shirt, and we just thought it was really funny because Andrew was just like, "God damn it!" every time he saw someone with the shirt.
Yeah, the guy said to me, "This is what you get for shopping in Primark."
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, Primark, I'm not sponsored by Primark, by the way, sadly. If they're listening, that's fine, I would like to be. But they do actually have some good Marvel stuff, I was quite surprised.
For girls. It's not as good for men.
Well, this is like the first time ever, so shut your dick. It's good. No, like I got some really good stuff in Primark. To be fair, it probably is better for women, like the stuff I've seen. Like, but yeah.
Because I think the thing is, like, for women, it's more of like they can like they're pushing it much harder as like wear this ironically.
Yeah, and they're pushing it as like a hipster thing, or like a, oh my god, Andrew Garfield's so cute, I'm gonna wear this Spider-Man t-shirt. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, but when,
Jamie.
like...
But guys, Spider-Man's really fucking awesome.
Oh gosh.
We should definitely post that picture of Jamie hugging Spider-Man.
Oh, we should, yeah. Oh, also, I feel like I should apologise for my photoshopping skills, considering this is the first podcast we've done since that Game of Thrones podcast.
Oh god, yes, that was amazing.
Where I was gonna... I can't Photoshop at all, but, you know, I thought, why not? And I'm really sorry.
Just have a really weird fringe, but that's it.
It's your fringe tan. I was mimicking the fringe tan. But yeah, LFCC was honestly, it was just crazy. Winter one, I'm going to the winter one. Hopefully, it shouldn't be as crazy because the winter one is smaller anyway, and also Stanley won't be there unless they announce him again, which but I doubt he'll be there. So it shouldn't be as crazy. So hopefully we can get some good footage. And sorry, I'm adjusting my chair again. And
Farting, Cassie.
I'm not farting, it's the chair. And hopefully, we can get some good podcasting done and stuff like that, as opposed to just me going, it's really crowded and warm here.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Right, shall we get on to the proper comic book news then?
But that was the proper comic book news. That was it.
The film and comics news, which
Yes.
isn't us moaning about how hot it is and busy and shit.
Okay.
So
should we
from
start?
Comic-Con this week, they've announced that The Hobbit's going to be renamed again to Bilbo's Wank.
Okay. For a nanosecond there, I believed you. I genuinely was like, really? I haven't heard this. The thing is, Jamie, I trusted you. Just like Bilbo trusted Gandalf. I trusted you. And you broke my heart, is what you did. You took the Arkenstone and you pooped in my face. And now I'm not going to contribute anything else to this podcast, so you can just carry on your own.
Okay, that's good, actually. Because then we can talk about how Erebor gets destroyed by Smaug again. Smaug! And then we have to laugh at Cassie because Boromir died.
In the future.
It was ages ago. Boromir died in the future. Oh my god.
Technically.
My mum, yeah, it is. My mum said something, and I was talking about Boromir, and she went, "Is he from Game of Thrones?" And I was like, "Oh, you try so hard to understand me."
Almost.
Like, she saw me the other day. She saw me in my sniper cosplay, and she was like, "Is that from Arrested Development?" I was like, "Oh, I'm such a special child. I'm sorry." But yeah, so what do we want to talk about first? Because we've got so much stuff to talk about comic book wise that this is kind of going to be a comic book special.
What's the biggest piece of news that's come out?
Everything. I mean, what have we got? I mean,
the first thing I think like happened after like the last podcast is that we already talked about Edgar Wright, but Edgar Wright leaving, but that they got the guy who did Down with Love and some cheerleading film. The one with Kirsten Dunst where where she finds out her cheerleading squad is like stealing moves from another cheerleading squad.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
They got that person to do it?
Okay, admittedly Down with Love is actually a pretty good film.
I have not
seen it. It's sort of like a spoof of 50s, 60s sort of like romantic comedies.
Okay.
And it's kind of fun. It's not like the best film, but
the thing is, this isn't a rom-com.
No.
What if it was?
Oh, no.
It might be.
Well, to be fair, they've I don't know if you guys have seen. They've released a poster, which is kind of cool. I've sent it.
I don't know.
But
I don't know if I like that poster.
Similar. It's weird.
It looks similar to the Age of Ultron ones. They've kind of gone with the same kind of dark grey palette, and the faces in the back weird me out.
Yeah.
Reminds me of like Lion King. where he's in the sky in the clouds. It's kind of what that picture reminds me of.
Remember who you are, Hank. Yeah. Sure, I'm eating another tea cake.
What the fuck? In the middle of a podcast.
I know, I'm sorry, they're really good. They were in the Commonwealth Games. No, they're really good.
And that's
Right.
and that's all of
If
our
you
sport
didn't-
talk.
If you didn't see the Commonwealth Games, you're probably just really confused now. I think it's like some kind of tea cake eating contest, which I would watch sports if that was a thing. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really have any strong feelings about Ant-Man, so I'm like ambivalent. I'm like, eh. I'm kind of like,
I'm like the only sort of thing I'm interested in now is sort of like partly of like how will this fit into their sort of plan stuff, but mostly I'm just hoping it's a train wreck because like that would be entertaining. Otherwise, I'm just not interested. Like Ant-Man is one of the most boring Marvel characters. The only reason I was interested in him was Edgar. I was like, no, Edgar Wright's going to do a film about him, so therefore I might get in. I'm going to try and get into him.
Yeah, he was their probably their major selling point on Ant-Man.
And like,
So,
then they had Paul Rudd, which is like, oh, that's cool, but
he's like a comedian, so or just a funny film person. I can't remember what you call them. Yeah, so it's not. I don't know. It's gonna be weird.
I mean, Marvel do have okay, so they have got some big name directors, but it's not like the guys who directed Winter Soldier, the Russo brothers, like they came from TV, so and so did the guy Alan Taylor who directed Thor 2. So they're not like they don't have to go for big names, but
Kenneth Branagh.
But like, I'm pretty sure those ones who've come from TV, they've got like a slight hand in it. Was it like experience in the type of film they're doing? Like,
yeah,
you know, they've done the same kind of thing in TV.
I mean, yes. So
it's gonna be strange. And
this, speaking of strange, Doctor Strange. So they're getting a guy who directed a horror film to do that.
That's gonna be quite strange and cool, I reckon.
Are we just
Are we
gonna
gonna
keep?
try-
Are
are
we
we
just
gonna
gonna?
be
Yeah, we're gonna
strange?
keep saying strange.
Okay,
Well,
so
Don't be.
Oh,
a
that's the guy from
strange,
Her, isn't it?
What?
Sorry,
Sorry. I'm just looking at an article saying, God, I don't know how to pronounce his name. Joaquin Phoenix. Is that how you say his name?
yeah, I think I've heard Joaquin. God damn it,
Joaquin?
Joaquin. I don't know.
Joaquin?
Hawkeye? What?
Joaquin?
That's quite a strange name he has.
Joaquin Phoenix. Yeah, so
Yeah.
so Joaquin is going to be the new. Is in talks to play Doctor Strange, which
No, Pedro.
yeah, sadly isn't Pedro Pascal, but you know he's Joaquin, so you know.
Joaquin.
only
That's
have, like,
Joaquin. Joaquin. I think it's that.
Joaquin.
Okay. Joaquin.
We
We could just do this the whole podcast.
We can do
I
a
think it's-
podcast of this. Yeah. You can only have people playing Doctor Strange that have like Latino-y sounding names. I think that's the rule. Like Pedro Pascal and
Queen.
Benedict Cumberbatch.
No.
So no, I don't want him to. I worry they might hire him.
No, they won't. If they do, I'll cry. As much as I love him a lot, but no.
I also am hoping they don't get Johnny Depp. I mean, I think Johnny Depp might be too expensive for them.
Yeah.
Also hoping they don't get Jared Leto because I don't like him either. But
30 Seconds to Mars. Wait, is
Um,
that him? That's him, right?
yeah.
Yay, I know music. Sorry, carry on.
I don't know. I probably Pedro Pascal is my top pick.
Woo!
Possibly this is Jamie McKelvey, the artist. His suggestion I think was Matt Berry from the IT Crowd.
Oh my
Ooh.
god, that would be hilarious.
But I don't think they're going to do like a comedy, which is what they need to do. 'Cause-
Yeah, exactly. Like, I love Matt Berry to death, but Pedro Pascal is still my number one for him. Did you see him at San Diego? Sorry to kind of go off track, but not really. He was like pouring beers and stuff, and I was really jealous, and I hated everyone that was there. Okay.
Especially since he cancelled LSCC.
Yeah. I don't want to talk about that. I got my money refunded back today, and it was really bittersweet. So I was like, I have money, but I don't want it.
I wanted memories.
Yeah, I wanted memories, exactly. I wanted a wedding ring. What? But but it just made me sad because like I was like, oh, that could have been us. Like, touch it. No, I meant like us at LFCC, not like me and Pedro. Like that could have been us. Like stroking the screen. Like one day. I meant like that could have been us at LFCC, not me and Pedro. Not like. I'm gonna stop talking. So, comic book.
Again, with Doctor Strange, I don't find him that interesting. Because for me, he's just Magic Iron Man. His whole origin is, he's arrogant, and then he gets in an accident that hurts him, like deforms him a little bit. So he goes to like a secret place, gets trained, and becomes a badass. And then goes back and becomes a superhero. And it's. And also, they look the same.
Yeah, he kind of. That's a good. I like looking at him as Magic Iron Man. I hadn't really thought of that. But yeah, I don't know. I guess like you, I'm kind of like with Ant-Man and Doctor Strange. I'm like, yeah.
There's some Cumberbatch news about Doctor Strange, and he's basically said. Sorry, I'm just looking at this now. He said,
"Pay attention."
No, I am. But this is part of the topic, and he says
on the TF2 Reddit, like, yeah, what?
I'm on the LFCC. I'm on the Comic Con Reddit, and basically it says it couldn't work out because I'm doing a little play called Hamlet in London, so I don't think I could even if that was on the cards. So it's probably not going to do it.
Good, be Hamlet. It'll be an amazing Hamlet. I'm still eating a tea cake. I'm really sorry.
We're leaving all of this in, definitely.
That's fine. I want people to know that I don't care enough about this podcast and not eat for like an hour.
So,
how dare you?
Do you think we can get sponsored by tea cakes and Primark?
Get sponsored by Tunnix tea cakes and Primark. That's literally all I eat and all I wear. So yes. Yeah, I think we could do that. I think Tunnix tea cakes. They got money now. They're in the Commonwealth. You know, they got some money. We can do that.
You know what's a really HMV? They should send me if I just got like DVDs sent to me from HMV, I think I'd like them a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah, HMV guys.
You could watch them whilst eating a tea cake and wearing a shirt from Primark.
Yeah. It's like
that's the best way to enjoy your HMV DVDs.
HMV DVD. Oh no, this is going back to the name thing.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear.
Okay, so what other news has come out?
Well,
Avengers 2 stuff.
Avengers 2 stuff. Oh yeah, there's
been... Those posters! That friggin' Hawkeye poster!
Oh yes.
That they all look so like badass, or at least like attempted badass, and Hawkeye's like, ugh.
He looks scared, he looks confused that his arrows aren't working.
He looks very Matt Fraction-y, and I love it.
It looks like he's like fired those arrows into the Ultron's head and is like, wait, this isn't working? This what? Like he looks surprised.
Yeah, I love it. But yeah,
I hope they don't kill Hawkeye.
If they do, I'll be really upset. Because he's awesome. He's not as awesome as Fraction Hawkeye, but I still like movie. He has a lot of potential, and they haven't really done anything with him. So I hope they take the challenge of going, let's expand him.
They've expanded his. He's got a coat. He's got a coat now.
I really.
That's all. That's all we're getting.
Character development. Hawkeye buys a coat.
We now know he
really
feels temperature.
He feels the cold sometimes. You've done it again, Marvel. Wow. I really like his coat a lot. I want it. But yeah, no, I really do hope they step up to the challenge and actually bother to do something with him, as opposed to Jeremy Renner wants to be in the Avengers more, let's kill him kind of thing, you know? Like,
yeah.
I'm kind of worried.
The Vision was also in the latest poster, I think, as well.
Oh,
yeah.
Cool.
He's actually like, it's the Quicksilver one where like Quicksilver appears like 5 times in the same image. Because he's fast. But in the background, there's a green and yellow person like floating up in the sky.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. Also, I quite like that quote from like the Paul Bettany thing where he said, "I didn't really want to do this. But they kept giving me money just to turn up and do voice stuff. They've now actually given me something to do.
Yeah.
Don't really want to do it."
Yeah. That made me laugh so much. And then, yeah. And then wasn't there a Robert Downey Jr. one where he like echoed the same thoughts? Like, he's annoyed because he has to actually do stuff now.
Yeah.
That made me laugh. But yeah. The posters look so cool. I wish we were at San Diego. Did you see, I think they posted on Twitter, they were literally just giving out stuff to people, and there was like the biggest crowd of people I've ever seen at the Marvel thing, because they were literally just like throwing those posters out at people.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
Is it one art piece? Does it come from one art piece? I've only seen them separately.
See, I think they're doing them separately for the moment, but I think they will do like because they are interlocking. I'm pretty sure, like cause that's what they've done before. That's what they did with like some of the other ones is they've done these like interlocking pieces that you could sort of go, hey, look, it's one character. Then like I think they did that with the first Avengers.
Yeah.
Like they released one by one on each day, sort of thing.
I'm kind of hoping that we get a poster where we don't have like out of proportion characters.
Yeah, Black Widow. What?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Giant Captain America in the background.
Black Widow with noodle arms. Ugh, I'm sorry, I hated the Winter Soldier poster so much for Black Widow. Oh.
Also, that Hawkeye poster, I don't think that's the right size as well.
What, the face one?
Yeah, because he's way too close up.
Wait, let me.
I think they.
See.
Also, I'm pretty sure the Hulk is in the background of that one. I feel like I saw the Hulk's crotch.
that happens to all of us. I can't find it now because I only have the zoomed in version of his face.
You're welcome.
I can't find any of them.
Thanks. They were on the Marvel Twitter. We're really professional. We're super professional. I love it. Oh, I can't find it. Whatever. They've tweeted too much since then. I don't know why.
They tweeted loads about Guardians of the Galaxy.
Well, that's because it's coming out soon.
It's next week, isn't it? Right?
Yeah, 31st, I think.
Yeah,
in
so
this country.
6 days.
And it's already getting hella amazing reviews, so...
Yeah, my friend went to the premiere and was like, it was amazing. So I'm pretty excited.
It's going to be awesome.
Also, Tom Scar went and said it was
did
great.
he?
And I trust him.
I found the picture of Hawkeye. It's quite strange.
Is Hulk's dick in it?
Oh, fuck, I don't know. I highlighted it. It's all gone wrong. Oh my god. Okay. Is Hulk? I can't see Hulk anywhere.
Andrew, I think you were just thinking
It looks too
about
long
Hulk's
to be
crotch.
a poster. To be fair.
What Hulk's dick?
Yeah. I don't know. I can't see
the
a
thing
Hulk.
poop rocks?
There's arrows.
Does the thing poop rocks? We need a whole podcast.
Okay.
Not today. When we have like 3 hours, we'll discuss whether or not the thing poops rocks. When we have alcohol and time, that's when we will discuss.
We'll do a whole like Marvel sex thing because we did that. We got the. Well, because I guess we got something about the Hulk's penis because we were just talking about that. Does the thing poop rocks and can the Gambit one? I don't know if I want to say it, to be honest.
Yeah, we'll save the Gambit one for the Drunken Marvel special, which we will do whenever we have time and alcohol. It's going to be a good one, kids. So stick around. I know we've talked a lot about Marvel, but I mean, Batman's been around a while.
There's been a new picture of him today with a butt chin.
Batman has a chin, guys. Okay, he has a chin.
It's not just any type of chin.
I'm so hyped. I'm so hyped for this film now. Now that I know he has a chin, like.
Oh wow. Love it. It's 75 years of Batman, isn't it? Right?
Yeah.
Did I?
Is it really?
Is it set? Wait, it's July. Is that
Batman...
75 years of just Batman? Because DC 27 was May, right? Or did I make that up?
Yeah, that came out then, but I think that was just like publishing schedule. It's not. Because Batman Day was on Wednesday, I think.
Oh right.
Batman Day, love it. Yeah, I think I think it's the anniversary of his like solo book. I think. This is how you can tell I'm really not a DC fan. I have no idea.
See, I think it might be that Detective Comics 27 came out that day or came out around then, back in 1930 something. But
okay. Yeah, I don't really know. I just know it's 75 years, and that Hawkeye poster keeps making me laugh. It's just his face. He's really like, oh.
Oh yeah, so yeah, the one I just sent, the one I've sent, I just sent onto the text thing is that's the main poster, and I'm pretty sure that that's the Hulk's pants in the background.
Oh, there, yeah. Well, they're really big, so I'm assuming. So, but they have like a stripe down them. It's like,
yeah, maybe he's getting a uniform.
Oh my god, I got really excited when we we were in the pub when the first Age of Ultron stills came out from the Entertainment Weekly magazine.
Oh yeah.
And we all just like jizzed ourselves, and I got really excited about really dumb things like Bruce Banner's wearing a lab coat. Like, I got excited about really stupid things I shouldn't have got excited about.
I haven't seen the new Batgirl ones.
You haven't seen it? It's been around a while. Andrew, do you want to text it to him?
Yeah, I'll see if I can find it.
Professional!
Well, yeah,
We're really prepared for this podcast. As you can
Yep.
All I've seen, I typed it into Google and I got Lego Batgirl.
Lego Batman?
Go.
Batman?
Batman Go?
Will on it? Cries.
Yeah, this new design it's pretty good. Like, at first I sort of was like, wait, what's so special about it? But then people love this new design. It's sort of one of those ones that's just like, oh wait, why wasn't this the design for like forever sort of thing?
Yeah. I really like it.
Her cape can clip off, which is a really cool.
I really like it a lot. I want to cosplay it. It's really cool. It's like practical as well. And it just looks really cool. And yeah, as much as I'm not really a DC fan, me and like the rest of the world, I did really like it. It's a step in the right direction, really, is what I would consider it for DC, basically. Because yeah, I'm not really a DC fan.
If only they could make like a Batgirl film.
If only they could make films.
Oh, shots fired.
Oh wow.
But Batman's chin, Andrew. He has a chin. Oh my god, what if it's just the crimson chin? The crimson chin.
Okay, also I think DC, this is San Diego, what I think is going to happen. I'm pretty sure, I don't know if DC are doing it tomorrow or on Sunday, but I'm pretty sure they're going to release a photo of Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman together. Because I heard some rumors that there was an historic photo was being taken with some of the actors. So
historic.
Yeah,
that's
really
cool. That's cool.
So historic.
I don't know if I'm excited. That's probably not the right word. I'm
pumped.
I'm not pumped. No, pumped is like, Game of Thrones. I'm mildly optimistic. I'm not even optimistic.
I've accepted
I don't know.
defeat. That
they'll
keep making shitty movies.
I'm mildly interested, I guess. They've piqued my curiosity, but
I am not paying to see this movie.
You're not paying to see it. Yeah.
No.
I'm excited.
Unless I hear something really good. No.
I'm excited because Wonder Woman, but I feel like she's not going to be in it that much.
Nah. I just want a Wonder Woman film. I don't care about her being third string to a whole bunch of other characters.
Yeah, I'd rather she just took the spotlight and did her own thing.
Yeah.
And I'm not really that big of a Batman film fan, even. Words. I like the Nolan stuff, but that's it. I like it. It's interesting. Superman I don't give two shits about, really. I find him really boring. I've never been a Superman fan at all. Never seen Smallville or anything. It just doesn't really interest me.
You're not missing out by not watching Smallville.
Yeah. It just doesn't interest me. Nothing really captivates me And I am biased, I suppose, at the moment, definitely. Like, if someone goes, oh, this DC thing is cool, I'll be like, I might check it out. Whereas if someone went, this Marvel thing is cool, I'll be like, oh, I'll definitely check it out. But that's because I feel like Marvel's earned that right from me, where, 90% of the time when they release something and I hear it's good, I end up enjoying it,
Because I feel like Marvel respect their audience a lot more, is my main thing. Whereas DC kind of hates their audience.
That DC sponsorship just flying out the window.
Hey guys, I really like Batman, so...
Yeah, I really like detective comic. No, but really.
I do like DC, I just think it's a lot of missed... I think, as a company, it's just... They might as well just change their name to Missed Opportunity.
MS. MS? What the fuck? MO.
I mean,
wow, great.
What the hell did I get
year
S
one
from?
comprehension
Fucking
of
hell.
letters there. I mean, know I'm... Wow.
I mean, okay, also, the company name is Detective Comics Comics. Guys.
Is it actually? Oh, no, wait, it is, because it's DC Comics.
D Comics. Yeah.
Oh my god, why have I never noticed that?
Do not trust them.
Detective Comics. Wow. I've never noticed that. I feel really dumb. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, basically, I'm not someone who's like, DC sucks, I hate it, but I am like, they need to earn my trust, and so far, they haven't done it, and I don't know if they will, for at least with their current team that they have, and the kind of mindset they have, they're not going to earn it anytime soon. But,
I feel like the only good thing they do is really. I mean, there are good stuff. They do some good other things, but like pretty much all the stuff they do that's good is Batman stuff. Batman is the only character they actually really care about.
But it took them so many attempts before they got that right. To be fair.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not just talking about just the films though. And in terms of like, Batman's the one like comics and films that they like will always do, whereas. Like, they've tried to make every other, like, superhero into Batman now. Like,
Batman
Superman
versus Superman.
Yeah, Superman has to, like, be dark and gritty, and Arrow is basically, hey, how can we do Batman without Batman on TV?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Batman himself isn't even that interesting. Like, I'm sure we've had this conversation before where we talk about the fact that Batman's villains are interesting, for the most part. Batman himself is not that interesting after a certain point.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the Lego movie parodied it pretty well with the whole, like, my parents are dead, like, just continuous darkness kind of thing. It's a lot of, like, you kind of end up losing sympathy, which is bad, but you do.
you just end up not giving a shit.
Yeah, I mean, like, he's just not as interesting as his villains, and it makes it hard to root for him.
To be fair, I did spend most of the Dark Knight just rooting for the Joker.
Exactly, everyone did.
And I was really annoyed when they kind of killed off Bane in that stupid way at the end of The Dark Knight Rises as well.
Yeah.
What?
I love your Bane impression. I love it so much. It's great.
I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna carry on because I worry
so we
about
just
this
get
microphone.
a what, and then that's it.
Yeah.
Because we're gonna get sued.
By DC.
By Tom Hardy.
Now I want to do Turn Down for What, but in Bane voice, but I'm not gonna do it.
Turn down for what? Can't do a Bane voice. At all.
Oh, at university, me and my friends did. A couple of us can do Bane impressions, so we did. I told them about the 50 Shades of Bane thing. And someone did actually have a copy of 50 Shades of Grey, so we did read a couple of chapters.
God.
Oh no!
Oh god! The trailer came out.
Oh
that.
yeah, that I actually watched that.
I haven't seen it because I know it's gonna make me angry, and I don't have time to get angry at the moment because I've got too much to do.
It doesn't it's not even good. It doesn't look like it's being made well. It looks like it's being made very cheaply, and
yeah.
The guy playing, Grey, I don't know what his name is.
I think it's Christian.
Oh, okay. I don't know. They probably said it in the trailer, I wasn't really paying attention.
I think his name is Christian, and I think the girl's name is something Steele, because I remember going, really? And it's like a really dumb name. Something Steele. Anyway, sorry, carry on.
Blue Steel.
I like her as an actress.
Blue Steel?
I like her as an actress. She's quite good. She did this TV show, which was quite good, and she's in Social Network for about 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
But he looks very boring. He's not sort of like, they go like, big dramatic reveal, and I'm just like, that's definitely a person.
That's Batman's chin.
There's nothing special.
And he doesn't even, like, the whole, like, it's like you see him like shirtless, and I'm just like, that's just a guy shirtless, that's not even that good. Like,
Yeah, I know it's gonna make me angry because the book makes me angry, and this is like an even worse version of the book, so I'm gonna probably just try and avoid it at all costs, because I don't have time for
I don't understand how they're making a pornographic book, basically, into a film and playing it in cinemas.
well, I mean, they can do it, but the thing is, like, then there's no way they're going to go for an 18 rating, because there's no way, like, people go see it.
Yeah.
Like,
So
not enough people go see it.
Because, like, 12-year-olds read the book, and old people, so...
12-year-olds and up. That was a laugh, by the way, but it came out as a fart. Because I only laughed out the
Stop laughing out your butt.
No, I laughed out the side of my mouth, and I went... But, yeah, the book is awful, and, yeah, I don't want to think about it existing, really. I'm just going to try and ignore it for as long as possible. It's not even like you can take it in a funny way. I can't even laugh about it, like in it's because it's just so bad, and it has terrible messages, and I just... Ugh,
yeah. Quicksilver's wife directed it.
Quicksilver. Which Quicksilver?
Yeah. Avengers Quicksilver.
Oh, okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Ew. I mean, yay female director, but ew to everything else.
There was, like, rumors, because I think the guy originally playing Grey quit. It was the guy from Pacific Rim and Sons of Anarchy. He quit because he didn't want to do it. And there was rumors they might get Aaron Taylor Johnson to replace, like, because obviously he's got, like, and I was just like, please don't do it.
Oh god, no, I don't want to think about it. Can we talk about comics so I don't have to, I can pretend this film doesn't exist?
They released the Warcraft movie title logo.
Nerd!
That's the breaking point.
Just saying, it looks awesome, and also there's some weapons. It looks cool. Okay, that's all I wanted to talk about.
No, that's as much as I'm not a World of Warcraft fan. Not because I don't like it, just because I've never really played it. I mean, I've played it a bit at Jamie's house, but I haven't.
You played
really...
the Panda, which is the
I
boring...
played Mr. Pandaria, which is not the best one. But I had fun with what I did. Like I can totally see why people like it. I'll probably pick it up one day. Yeah, as much as I'm not a WoW fan, the weapons do look really cool. As a fantasy nerd, like. They did make me go,
Okay, if you like weapons and weapons with names, and you're going to love Warcraft, because, well, and the Warcraft movie, I really hope they keep all the weapons and stuff in it. Just saying, because they're so cool. So cool, guys. So cool.
I like Duncan Jones, the director. He directed Moon, which is like one of my favorite films. So
I have huge faith in him, and it's done with Legendary Pictures, and I know they do awesome films, like they did Godzilla, and obviously I think they did the Batmans as well, the Dark Knight ones.
Yeah, so did Man of Steel, so can't trust him too much.
Yeah, but you know, at least we're not having like Zack Snyder direct this.
No,
that would be amazing. Like the beginning is all hipstery, and like like hipstery Warcraft. That would be amazing.
Oh wow!
And then halfway through, it just goes Hollywood for no reason whatsoever. It'd be great.
Are there fishers and are there fishermen in World of Warcraft?
You can fish, can't you?
You can fish. Yeah, you can. There's fishermen. There's like a kind of famous fisher person on the
There's
Alliance.
a famous fisher person.
Which like the whole like most of like Alliance people. I can't remember his name because I'm not Alliance. So yeah, Mel Francis, I think it is. I can't remember.
John Fisherman.
Trevor. Oh, what were we trying to discover last night? Was it Doomhammer?
Yeah, Doomhammer.
We couldn't remember Doomhammer's first name, and me and Cameron weren't helping. We were just like, Trevor, Jeff, Gerald. Is his first name Doom and his surname Hammer? We just weren't helping you at all.
You guys suck. But that's because like the weapon they have at Comic-Con is the Doomhammer, because it's named after Orgrim Doomhammer's father or something like that. It's like it goes down the Doomhammer line.
Wait. His name was Doomhammer. That came before the weapon.
No, wait, I don't know. It's like
Wait, did he? It's like I should probably have something to go with this name.
Yeah, what?
I don't know like the true origin of the Doomhammer weapon, but it gets passed down the Doomhammer family. So shut the fuck up.
I would hope
This isn't
the
even
hammer-
like. To be honest, this is like as dumb as a lot of Marvel stuff. To be honest,
It's got
Exactly.
Black Bolt's real name is Blackagar Boltagon.
What the fuck?
Oh, I love comics so much. Ah, good times. Yeah, it's fine. Jamie, we just poke fun at Jamie because he's a massive nerd, but it's fine.
Terrible.
Ah! I am really not looking forward to that film. Oh god.
They better release a trailer or something.
I think
We'll probably get that soon.
They said, when did they say? They said like October or something.
Oh,
September.
I don't
yeah.
think they'll do. I think they're gonna. Normally, when
They should give at least a teaser.
No, I think normally when a studio puts out a poster, they will probably come out with like the first poster is often nowadays followed by a trailer pretty quickly.
Exactly, that's what I was hoping, but I don't
So,
know.
like
we'll see.
the poster is more just to say, hey, look, this film is in like we're trying to get this back in the public eye. So and everyone's like, wait, what? And then trailer like a week later.
And they've released a couple of stills as well of Bard and Thranduil. So yeah, hopefully. I'm really looking forward to it, but at the same time, I'm really, really not looking forward to it because everyone I love will die and it will suck. But it'll be. I was nostalgiaing a bit on Tumblr because I was sort of saying that I wasn't really old enough to sort of get involved with the Lord of the Rings films when they came out. Like I was a bit young. I knew of them, but I didn't really, the first. When did the first one come out? Like 2001. Yeah, we were 6, so I didn't know what Lord of the Rings was then. I knew I was only aware when Return of the King came out, but I don't even think I went and saw it in the cinema. I was just kind of aware of it.
I think the orcs frightened me so.
Yeah, the orcs. Oh, the Uruk-hai were.
Because I remember I have vague memories of like Top Trumps. Some kid was like showing me like the orcs or like, the Uruk-hai, and I was just like, oh, that's so gross. I'm not gonna watch those.
It was like I think it was the second film when they had them in was it Helm's Deep?
Yeah.
And they were coming out like the ground or.
When Saruman essentially grows them and they come out of like the mud like blah.
That was creepy as balls.
Now as an adult,
hey, if Kevin
I realize
Smith can do
just dumb. Yeah. On this podcast talking about Batman. Yeah, the really scary part of those films, is the bit with Bilbo.
Oh god, I know what you mean with the mithril, the
Yeah.
ring, and it's like, can I see it? And then, oh god, that freaks me out every time.
Oh,
Every goddamn time.
The amount of times I've seen Fellowship, and I know you believe me when I've seen it a lot of times.
I mean, you saw the last Hobbit film 5 times, or 6 times, was it?
No,
And
I
it's still
saw
in cinema.
it 5 times in the cinema.
5
I started off that sentence thinking that would make it better. I will admit I did see Desolation 5 times in the cinema, which I've never done before, which is embarrassing.
I've never seen
yeah.
anything 5 times in the cinema.
Yeah.
Nope.
I saw Scott Pilgrim twice,
Oh god,
and that's like my favorite film.
I
I think
know.
I saw X-Men 3 times.
I feel so dirty.
I think I saw Iron Man 3 times. The worst thing I've ever done was I saw World's End, the Edgar Wright film, twice in 24 hours.
Oh.
Why?
I saw it the day it came out, and then about like 12 hours later, I went to my dad's, and he said, "Hey, do you want to go see that?" I was like, "Yeah, sure."
Okay.
Pretended I hadn't seen it.
I can't really chat because, yeah, like I say, I've seen Desolation 5 times, so can't really talk. But yeah, anyway, like I was saying, I'm more kind of, as much as these films aren't perfect and they are very removed from the book, I have more of a connection with them because these are kind of my films, inverted commas. Like, these are the ones I've been a decent age to watch, where I actually know more about both Tolkien and film. Like, I don't know a lot, but I know a decent amount, you know? I know enough to kind of be able to look at them objectively and enjoy them more. So I have more of a connection with these than I do with Lord of the Rings, because I've actually been able to keep up with news and be like getting excited when I've seen, like, at the moment, like San Diego stuff that's coming on, I can get excited about that. Whereas Lord of the Rings, it was a lot of like back reading for the films, because I was like, oh, okay, cool. Oh, this is really funny. Like, they've got bloopers. Oh, I'll watch those on YouTube. Whereas, like, yeah, this time, Peter Jackson's been releasing all this behind the scenes stuff as like vlogs that he's put up in like 2-3 hour chunks and stuff, which have been really fun. So yeah, sad times.
Yeah, no, I mean, it's the same. Like, it's the same for me. It is like, I do feel like I'm actually like more connected to these films. Like, I care about these random characters that have been introduced more than.
Yeah.
I think like the Fellowship are maybe more iconic characters.
Oh yeah, definitely. Like,
but I
Lord of the
maybe
Rings
care about...
in general is more iconic, I'd say. But yeah.
But
this film has made me like dwarves a lot more, because I always liked dwarves anyway, because they were my favorite race. Like, if I was going to be, I would definitely be a dwarf, because I'm short and I'm Irish and I like gold and drinking. But like, in Lord of the Rings, you kind of really only see them as comic relief for most of the time. Like, with Gimli, even Gimli, who's like badass, is kind of like the comic relief character a lot of the time.
Gimli!
So, Gimli! That video. Gandalf! That is one of those videos that never fails to cheer me up. Yeah, even Gimli is like the comic relief character, so it was nice that he kind of portrayed them in... I mean, at times, yeah, they are still comic relief, but you take them seriously as well. Like Thorin, especially, you take him very seriously. So I appreciate that. So thanks, Pete, if you're listening.
Oh,
like,
one last thing about Lord of the Rings for me is just, can we get some sort of petition to go for Peter Jackson to go back to Two Towers and take out the bit with Legolas on the shield?
Hey now, that's the best part, and it's really realistic.
Where he skateboards on a shield down some steps.
He's a rebellious teenager.
And like a rock version, like a sort of like rock version of the theme song of the Lord of the Rings theme song comes on.
Death metal.
Yeah.
That has to stay, Andrew. I'm sorry, but that's my favourite part of Lord of the Rings. So.
No.
Sorry about that. Oh wow. But yeah, that's why I'm sad. But yeah. I think that comics wise is that, I mean, we went on a tangent, but that's fine.
There's a couple of Marvel things, but see, there is the Thor's a woman and Captain America is now Falcon.
Oh yeah.
But the thing is, I think those were like they're good things, but to be honest, the only thing I sort of feel wary about them is that they're not gonna last.
Yeah.
All of those will be all of those will be back to normal in a year's time when Avengers comes out.
Yeah,
Probably.
It's not gonna stick, or at least it might stick in like a side book, but the main book, they'll be forgotten, I think, eventually. And that sucks, but I don't know. I'm kind of like, we have it for now, and I'm excited for now. And, it might, like, for example, with Captain Marvel, like, Kelly Sue's Captain Marvel, that got pretty bad sales, but it was just the fact that Carol Corps were like, we like this a lot. We think this is really well written and drawn. We want this to stay. And, it did stay. So, if the book is good, you never know. It might, we might be able to push it to stay. But, I mean, it's not out, not properly. So I don't want to, be like, let's petition for it to stay before it's even out and even cancelled yet. But,
yeah, I mean...
you never know.
I haven't read either this new Thor run or the new Captain America run, so I can't even judge on either of these titles yet. I can't even say, Jason Aaron's Thor run has even been good, because I haven't read a single issue of that yet. Those main three are the three characters I haven't read anything really of Marvel now wise.
Yeah, I read a lot of Thor. I read a lot of Thor because obviously he's my favorite Avenger. But no, I'm pretty happy with the run, and I'm excited. So we'll see. I don't want to talk about it too much now because like I say, you don't know what's going to happen. But I feel like if it's good, we can talk about it and we can get excited about it. And if it's bad, we can go, well, they tried. We can see. And then if we like it, everyone, we can do a Carol Corpse. We can be like the Lady Thor Corpse, except she's not called Lady Thor. So we'll be like the I can't think of something, but we'll think the Ms. Thor Corpse. The fabulous Thor.
I don't want to talk about Rick Remender because that I just don't care about.
Yeah,
so it's not like the most complicated thing, but either way, I just don't care. Like, I'm not gonna read that. I'm not reading that yet, and yeah.
They did a Penny Arcade, and it didn't work out. But yeah, we don't need to go down that road.
The only things I have left on my notes are Marvel slate, which I think the fact that they've got films announced till 2019.
Yeah, all the way up there.
I think they announced something as well. Like they've got another film coming out in one of those years. So now one of those years now has. So I think two of those years have now 3 films in each.
Wow.
Yeah.
Damn, Marvel.
It's gonna be was it Phase 3?
Yeah.
Starting next year.
Yeah, I think that starts with Ant-Man.
And so Phase 3 is gonna have the most films.
Probably, yeah.
Phase.
Because I assume Phase 3 finishes with Avengers 3.
Yes.
Which if I've heard rumors they pushed Avengers 3 back because of Justice League.
To be honest, if Avengers went up with Justice League, Avengers would win.
Yeah, the only thing is I think that Justice League might. The only thing Justice League has is the fact that their movie, they're doing the Batman Superman's coming out 2016, Justice League's coming out 2017, so they can sort of go back to back with that almost on those sort of team up movies.
Also, no one is gonna risk that. In terms of money, no one is going to go, well, we could leave it a bit, or we could just compete with Justice League. No one who is giving them money
3,
will do that.
Isn't Captain America 3 competing with Batman Superman?
Well, see, Marvel are doing that, but I feel like that's a game of chicken. That they'll just wait, one of them's going to back down, because there's no way they will do that to each other. Captain America will not be... Captain America, as good as that is and how well it did, Captain America won't beat Batman Superman because it's Batman meeting Superman.
That's true.
However bad that film will be. Also, the thing is with the Justice League one is that it seems like they're probably going to do Darkseid as the villain, who is pretty much what Thanos was ripped off of from. So.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, if DC was smart, they wouldn't do that, but I feel like they're gonna go Darkseid just so they can have, hey, look, we did it first, kind of.
But Thanos is gonna appear in Guardians.
Yeah.
And probably Guardians 2, which I'm guessing is gonna be before that anyway.
Yeah, because personal theory, I think that Guardians they'll have a sequel before Avengers 3, and then they will appear in Avengers 3.
Yeah, that would be cool, actually. I would like that.
To team up with the Avengers to beat Thanos, or at least one or two of those members might.
Yeah.
I'm
guessing Star
be wrong.
Probably would, because he's human anyway.
Well, from what I've heard, it might be because Drax's whole thing is that Drax wants to kill Thanos. That's his whole MO.
Okay.
So, but I don't know. It's hard to say because I think once I've seen Guardians, I might be able to judge where it's going a bit more.
Yeah. Maybe there's a post-credit scene with hints and shit.
A pre-credit scene.
Pre-credit.
That's the film, Jamie. the pre-credit scene is the film. Oh wow.
Oh god.
Love it.
For a second, I was thinking, what member of the X-Men would you have sex with? But then I was like, that's not a question.
That's not a question.
That's
I
not
think
a
it
question.
might be.
That's a rhetorical question. All of them.
At the same time?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I wouldn't want to touch Beast.
Oh,
I
God.
feel like that hair would get places.
No, we're not doing this. We're not doing this question. We have to do a PG question.
Yeah, so my question was going to be maybe like Justice League or Avengers. What team would you rather be on?
Avengers.
But I feel like we're all just going to go Avengers because we don't
'Cause
really.
We just spent an hour going, DC sucks.
Because I don't really want to hang out with Batman. I feel
No
like
one
he'd be.
does.
I feel like
He's
he'd be a
depressing.
mean person.
Yeah.
Depressing me.
Maybe if you could hang out with one of the Avengers, who would you hang out with? How about that?
Tony Stark.
How about that? Is that a good question?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Okay, wait.
Tony Stark.
Let me say it so I can.
Pretend like you've just
Let
come
me
out of
say
it.
the. Yeah, exactly.
Tony
Well,
Stark.
Oh my God, Jamie.
Pretend like you've just come out of it, and we'll go. Oh, that's a good question.
Well, no, because I meant to have had the question pre-prepared.
Yeah, say it.
Okay.
And then we'll go, oh, that's
Okay.
a good question.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, okay. Sorry to go
Yeah.
on. So, for our like final question thing, as we're done.
Tony
talking
Stark.
About.
Oh my god.
You're such an ass. Oh, please put this in the bloopers. There's a lot of bloopers this time. For my final question, right, seeing it, I think we're done talking about comics and Erebor and other things that make me sad. So for my final question of the podcast, we need to
Tony
get some
Stark.
music for that, where I'm like, final question of the podcast. I was thinking,
Tony Stark.
question is, as we're having a very comic booky, it's quite a simple question.
Tony Stark.
If you can, that can be your answer if you listen to the damn question.
But we
if
don't know what you're going to ask at all.
That would have worked fine had you not said that. Oh my God, let me start again. Let me just start again, and then I'm going to kill
Right.
myself. Okay. But my
Tony Stark.
It's Jamie's fault, goddammit. It's not mine.
Okay,
Oh
I'll
my
keep my
God.
mouth shut now.
I'm gonna fucking kill you. Right, now we're done talking about...
You're really quiet.
Okay, really quickly. Comics or film?
Well,
Avengers.
I'll do it when I...
Okay,
you can
alright,
ask me
alright,
that when I
alright.
ask the question.
Okay.
Right,
Okay.
Tony Stark.
Ah!
Okay, I'm completely done. I'm done.
Right, now we're done talking, hopefully.
Tony Stark.
Oh my God, shut up. Right.
Jamie, just cut out your audio track from this.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah,
Jamie,
yeah.
just shut up. Right. Right, now we're done talking about DC and Hobbits and other things that make me sad. My final question of the
Bruce
podcast
Banner.
is...
I'm sorry.
okay.
I'm really sorry. I couldn't resist.
I'm just edit you out. I don't even care. You're editing. You can do whatever you want. I don't care anymore. I'm gonna kill you. If you could hang out with one member of the Avengers for the day, who would you hang out with and why?
Tony Stark.
And let me finish. And we'll make it movie Avengers because we've been talking about the movies. So sorry,
Tony
Jamie,
Stark.
you can't hang out. You can't hang out with Spider-Man.
Tony Stark.
Captain America.
Oh, why?
Because I don't know, he's the least dangerous. Like, I wouldn't want to hang out with Bruce Banner because he might, like, get pissed off and turn into Hulk, and Hulk might kill me.
We've already watched this movie 5 times. Blah.
Personally, I feel like Tony Stark is maybe too much of a dick for me to, like, actually be friends with him. Like, I would get annoyed with him. Like, I mean, I'm sure all of them
That's
do,
a fair
but
point.
almost sort of same with Black Widow. She can be kind of like a dick sometimes, and I'm sort of just like her and Hawkeye, I think, are too sort of militaristic. Like, they're sort of too sort of like spy stuff, so they're doing all their spy stuff, and I'd just be like, I don't care.
You don't have to go along with them during work. I just meant,
No. I feel like they would talk about that. I think that's like all they talk about.
You're worried that if you're worried they'd exclude you.
Yeah. Whereas I feel like Captain America, I could like, he'd be like, hey, what's happening with like what's a good film? And I'll be like, well, and then I can just like
Oh,
'Cause
he
he's
would be
ma-
really
he's-
cute.
Because he's like missed like so much that I could just go, hey, let's go to the cinema and we see all the films
Aw.
because also he's paying with
He would
his
be really
Avengers
sweet.
money. He's
Oh,
paying with all his Avengers money, so
That's true, yeah. That's true. Nick Fury is essentially paying for you guys to watch films. So that's awesome.
not 3D because Nick Fury can't watch 3D.
Oh, sad times. Oh, poor Nick Fury. So Jamie, you haven't said yours.
Tony
so
Stark.
I wonder. I'm thinking maybe Hawkeye for you.
Tony
yeah?
Stark.
No, I'm wrong. Maria Hill, maybe. Nick
Oh
Fury.
fuck! Wait, no. Coulson.
Oh, dissing Tony Stark. Why do you want to hang out with Coulson?
He has a
Coulson's
flying
really,
car.
but Iron Man could make a flying car in like 10 minutes.
Exactly.
Yeah, but he'd
In
be a
10
dick about
minutes.
it.
Yeah, he would be, but like Coulson's kind of a dick as well.
Yeah.
I mean,
Coulson
not
would
in
be
the show, but in the like it's Iron Man 2, he's
In
a
a-
real dick.
and in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., he's kind of he's more of
That's
a dick.
true.
Iron Man 2, he's a dick to Tony Stark, who is the biggest dick in like all of those things.
He outdicks the dick.
Oh my god.
Like he like threatens to tase Iron Man. Like that's come on.
Yeah.
Do you really want to hang out with that guy? Plus, you got to deal with his whole like, oh, I've got so much secret agent stuff to deal with. Oh, there's one girl that I like, but I can't ever speak. Like, I can't let her know
God.
that I'm alive. You want to deal with all of that? Do you
his
really want to deal with
storyline
all of
got
that?
so depressing.
Plus, he's gonna be like writing alien shit on your walls, and you still want that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm gonna go back to Tony Stark.
You're gonna go with a slightly lesser dick.
Mhm.
Cool.
He might give me an Iron Man suit.
Oh, that would be cool.
Yeah.
I just want to point out the downside to Captain America is that like he'll always be depressed about Bucky,
Oh, Bucky, no.
and plus he'll just be like, oh yeah, I signed like this before World War II, but all my friends are dead now, so
Oh, Bucky. Bucky, no. Bucky, yes. Sad times.
okay,
Yeah,
Cassie, you can what Avenger
Well-
are you hanging out with? Unless it's, I mean, I feel like I already know, but
It's not Loki. It's not Loki.
no, I know, I think you're gonna go for the brother. So.
Huh?
You
Thor.
going
Wait,
for
what?
Thor?
Oh, no, you are
Really?
mistaken.
Oh.
It's Tony Stark, isn't it?
It's not Tony Stark. Well, at first I was like, Loki, and then I was like, no, he'll just kill me. And then,
Also,
'cause-
he's technically he's not a real Avenger, so
Okay, well, we're talking about people from the films, not the Avengers, because Jamie just said Coulson, so shut your dick hole.
He's in the Avengers actually, so fuck.
I
He's
assume
not in the
they made
Avengers.
I
He is.
assume they made him an honorary Avenger because he
Okay,
died.
whatever.
At
I
the
don't
end of
I don't care who has
he's
an
like,
Avengers certificate, okay? I
yep.
don't care.
it's part of the
Certificate?
Avengers.
Wait, can I get one of these certificates?
No, because you're not in the Avengers.
No! Oh, if I just
Um,
like jump in front of a bullet like for Iron Man, would I get one?
Oh my god, that's adorable.
If I shot the bullet, though.
You shoot the bullet and then jump in front of it.
Yeah.
I don't think that's gonna work. Wow, that's a lot of effort to go to get an honorary member of the Avengers certificate. I mean, it's a pretty cool certificate. Some say the coolest of certificates, but you know. Yeah, no, I was thinking Thor because Thor is kind of adorable. Like when you see him on Midgard, he kind of goes along with stuff. Like when they're like, "Smile, I'm gonna put this on Facebook," he just like grins like an idiot, and it's adorable. But I feel like if I'm assuming in this scenario that it's like them on Earth, so I feel like Thor would be telling me about all this cool stuff, and I'd be like, oh, okay. Well, here on Earth we have coffee shops. Like, I'd feel like I'd be really boring compared to Thor, and I'd probably bore him like a lot. If I could go to Asgard, I would totally do that. Then, like, no doubt, I would totally go to Asgard because Asgard is amazing. Sometimes dangerous, but amazing. But yeah, I feel like I would bore Thor. Like, I feel like he'd be doing all this kind of grand stuff, and I'd be there in my pajamas, like, oh, okay. So I was gonna say, actually, Bruce Banner would be my Avenger. Just because I know you said you were worried about him turning into the Hulk, but he seems to kind of have it under control. Like, I imagine we would just go out and like have dinner or whatever. So unless he got really angry about like overpriced coffee, I think we'd probably be okay. Because I mean, even when like Tony jabs him in the Avengers, he doesn't turn into Hulk, and that's like a shock. So you know, I feel like if we went somewhere safe, like if we just hung out in New York or whatever, and we just like went for coffee or went ice skating or whatever, that it'd probably be okay. So, I mean, feel free to like shoot me down, but I feel like...
I mean, I like
okay.
that, like, sort of, like, your ideal thing is going ice skating with the Hulk, and mine is going to the cinema and watching a film with Captain America.
Yeah, we're really... Well, this is my, like, if they came to, like, New York or wherever kind of thing. I mean, I know Thor's been to England, so...
I assume they're living in the Avengers Tower.
Yeah, I this is what I assumed. Like, if like I say, if I could go to Asgard, I would in like a heartbeat. I don't know if I'd live there, but I'd go there and visit because that'd be amazing.
Oh yeah, so yeah, also another. This is like sort of not related. All of the Phase 2 films, the solo films, it's been the main character's home gets destroyed.
Oh yeah.
They just trying to push that they're gonna live in that same house together.
Oh my god, yes. Avengers Mansion. Earth's Mightiest Heroes. Please, please, please. I love that show so much. So much. But yeah, no, that is mine. I will go with Bruce Banner. Unless I can go to Asgard. My ideal situation would be basically hanging out with Bruce Banner all day. And then at the end of the day, Bruce Banner's like, oh, you know I know Hulk, right? No Hulk. You know I know Thor, right? Let's... Bruce Banner. What? You know Hulk? You know
Let's
I know...
go clubbing with Thor.
No. He'd be like, oh, you know I know Thor, right? And then I go and meet Thor, and Thor's like, do you want to go to Asgard? And I'm like, sure, that would be a good end to this day. And then I go to Asgard. That's my ideal situation, really. I don't know if that would happen. But yeah, Bruce Banner. Just because I imagine him... He's sort of like Mark Ruffalo. He's just quite nice, really. He's just a nice guy. And he could talk about science and I wouldn't understand any of it, but I'd try. So yeah. But yeah, unless Thor... If Thor can take me to Asgard, ignore all of that.
Jamie, is there anything like, sort of like, these kind of like mundane activities that you do with Tony Stark? Tony Stark was your choice, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. What mundane thing would you do with him?
Mundane thing?
Well, I guess mundane for him.
Yeah, mundane for Tony Stark.
Highlight of your day, Rebecca.
Go in one of his cars and race it.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Because he has a lot of cars. We could just street race. And then we could like get Iron Man suits and then race the Iron Man suits in the sky. It'd be cool.
That's kind of adorable.
Okay. And is that everything? We're all good? We're done?
We're done? Are we done?
Follow me on Twitter at JamieR_B, Cassie Parks at Cassie Parks, and Andrew Johnson at Lost Guard. Thank you for listening.